know you looking divine. I had to turn around.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And the Commanders are Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. We're set for football. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his run.
Allen. That's caught at the 2. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Key to tight end. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey, tight.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Swift is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
He's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Beckham. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 1st down, it's goal. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Frank Gore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Allen. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Drake Jackson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Up the middle they go with Gore. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. Now a handoff for Gore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On the handoff, it's Gore. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Myers' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Allen's throw on target to Godwin here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Bradley Chubb able to get in second sack of the afternoon.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Another carry now for Gore. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And he's defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. To throw is Allen.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here's first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point have been through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Washington. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Allen. Finding Sutton.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing Allen.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Allen.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Now Allen.
And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with a foot. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for KC. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Swift fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Swift again.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Gore.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There goes Frank Gore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, it's Gore. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Out
down is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pickett now on first down.
Steps away to his left. This will be caught by Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Flushed out right. He's got it at the 15. 33 yards that time.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here's Swift.
And this time he is in.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Pickett back to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Bradley Chubb, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Off play action. Pickett.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Pickett sets up play action.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Young's throw caught here by Metcalf. On the move. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with 1st and...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away.
And the Giants march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Another carry now for Gore. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Here's Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Now Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Again, it's Barkley.
There he goes up the right sideline.
And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go play action. Young. And that is taken in by Njoku. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Young. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Young to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Young takes it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Bryce Young scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and goal, Gore. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this down.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. This is the tight end, Njoku. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Young on 1st down.
Right back to Njoku. Big strides. Look at him go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
David Njoku.
As the 1st half is winding down.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott Good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Going for the deep ball.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback.
And Rodgers intercepted him. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. For football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Dancing to his left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a 1st down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and
it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Allen off the play fake, rolling to his left.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Drake Jackson
Showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Allen.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Let's get off the field, D. 57's the mic, not 57. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Now Allen.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun, it's Allen.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And it's Washington
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st down, it's score.
taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
To throw, it's Allen. They'll find Everett there, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
10 more there and another first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
All right, work with me, partner. This is the classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Another carry now for Gore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Swift going to try up the middle.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Up the middle they go with Gore. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift from 13 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run right here with Swift.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here now, 3rd down. Throwing, Allen on the ground with a tight end. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Allen. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Allen
steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Gerald Everett, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Completes to Njoku. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the first down, but he's brought down in play.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Rodgers to throw. This for all the marbles. This ball intercepted. Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, the play of their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_.
Where the cash at?
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gore. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Young will set to throw. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 19 yards that time for number 19. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor is in. Touchdown, 49ers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Again they run, again it's Gore. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing now is Rodgers. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go with Gore. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On the handoff, it's Gore. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Another carry now for Gore. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 35.
He may go.
Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 70 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now a first down throw for Young.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A dump off here for Gore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here is Young.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left.
It'll be Young again. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown 49ers. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Gore. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. We've now seen 3 consecutive one-yard gains, and it brings up fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Swift going to try up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Gore, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Here we go, it's Gore. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Frank Gore stopped up short. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Young. A short throw to Ingram. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. play action. Young.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
And that play stopped by Drake Jackson.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On first down, it's Gore. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gore. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. but taking that gamble there,
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.